Emma stares at the blinking cursor on her laptop. Her 10th grade English essay is due tomorrow, and her mind is blank. For some strange reason, she has writer's block. Her creativity has been running on empty. She's always been the top student, but tonight, the words just won't come. Her parents' expectations echo in her mind, and the pressure feels unbearable. She glances at the clock. It's already 1:30 a.m. Desperate, she copies a few paragraphs from an online article, convincing herself it's just this once, and no one would find out. One small lie. Just this once. What harm could it do? Miss Carter, the English teacher, hands back the essays. Emma's heart pounds like a kettle drum as she flips hers over. An A+ is scrawled at the top with a note. "Brilliant work, Emma." Her classmates congratulate her, and for a moment, she feels relief. But guilt quickly creeps in and reminds her that she did nothing to deserve this top grade. An A+, praise from her teacher. Her friends cheer. Emma smiles. But deep down, something doesn't feel right. There is a rather hollow feeling in the pit of her stomach, and she is too afraid to even dare to make eye contact with anyone. Liam, Emma's best friend since kindergarten, sits beside her. He's always admired her writing, but this essay felt different. "Your essay was amazing, but it didn't sound like you at all." Emma laughs it off. "Guess I was just inspired." Liam knows Emma's writing better than anyone. They had spent countless summer vacations together, writing poetry, skits, and short stories for an anthology they dreamed of publishing one day. But this time, something's definitely off. Could he be imagining things? Or is there more to Emma's story? Miss Carter announces that Emma's essay will be entered in a national competition. The class applauds, but Emma's stomach drops and she feels once more the sensation of hollowness she experienced when the graded English essays were given back by Miss Carter. Emma fakes a smile, but panic bubbles inside her. What if someone finds out? If so, what would happen to her? She would be the talk of the school and a major disappointment to her parents. A million negative scenarios played in her head, triggered by her heavy heart and guilty conscience. Much later that night, Emma tosses and turns in bed, unable to sleep. The weight of her dishonesty presses on her chest like a giant boulder. She stares at the ceiling in the dimly lit room, her mind racing with what-ifs. By the next morning, her appetite fades. She merely nibbles at her breakfast before heading out to school. She bites her nails anxiously in class, avoiding eye contact with Liam and Miss Carter. Guilt always has a way of creeping in. It doesn't let you sleep. It takes away your appetite. It turns joy into anxiety. It steals your peace of mind. And Emma is feeling every bit of it, the full dose. At lunchtime, Emma sits alone in the school cafeteria, pushing food around her tray, while her friends engage in their usual chatter and laughter at a nearby table. She's been avoiding Liam, skipping out on group activities, and staying quiet in class. She feels like an imposter in her own life, with the crippling and colossal weight of her secret keeping her from enjoying the things she once loved. One single lie can change everything. It can isolate you, It can rob you of your joy. It can affect your mental and physical health. Emma is starting to realize that keeping this secret is costing her more than she ever imagined. Days later, Emma is called to the principal's office. The essay was flagged for plagiarism by the review committee for the national competition. Her parents are notified, her school is embarrassed, and her classmates start whispering. Liam looks at her, hurt, disappointed and bewildered. The lie Emma thought would stay hidden didn't. The fallout isn't just about grades. It's about her school's reputation. It's about trust. And sometimes that's much harder to fix. Emma tries to talk to Liam in the hallway, but he's distant and somewhat reserved. "Why didn't you just tell me, Emma?" Liam asks quietly. Emma doesn't have an answer. She's lost more than her grades. She's lost the trust of her best friend. Sometimes it's not the mistake that hurts the most. It's the trust you break along the way. Emma stands before her classmates in the school's auditorium during assembly. Her heart pounds at an accelerated pace. She takes a deep breath and admits to what she did, apologizing to her teacher, her friends, and especially Liam. The room is silent, but Emma feels lighter, even if the road ahead is fraught with uncertainty. Owning up to a mistake takes courage. Emma knows it won't fix everything, but it's a start. Emma and Liam sit quietly on a park bench weeks later. "I'm sorry," Emma says again. "I'll earn back your trust, even if it takes time." Liam nods. "I know you will." Trust, once broken, takes time to rebuild. Sometimes you never get back the trust of those whom you have betrayed. But with honesty, patience, and real effort, it's possible. Emma's story isn't just about a mistake. It's about growth. As Emma walks down the hallway, she pondered over the events of the past several weeks. In the end, it wasn't the A+ that defined her. It was the choice to be honest, with herself and with others. She learned that honesty isn't just about telling the truth. It's about building and nurturing the type of relationships that last a lifetime. Like those with her parents, her best friend, Liam, and countless others who believed in her, like Miss Carter. Making her way to the peaceful atmosphere of the school's library, Emma begins to feel like herself again. The nervousness, anxiety, nail-biting, insomnia, and loss of appetite are all gone. She takes time to reflect on the huge impact which just one lie could have had on her entire life going forward. She also realizes that she could have avoided all of the negative fallout of plagiarism if she had simply attributed the source of the online article in her essay. She also admits to herself that she could have owned up to her actions when she became aware that her fraudulent essay would be entered in the national competition. Emma had to admit that this was a life-changing experience for her, one that she can never ever forget. It taught her the importance of the virtue of integrity, a moral value that would go on to define the distinguished career she now enjoys as a successful writer of award-winning international acclaim. Tell us what you think of this video and our channel, both of which focus on simple stories with big moral lessons. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe.